In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at David and how he's able to steal so many balls in the game. Well, this is absolutely insane. He's averaging over 6 steals per game at an elite level here in Ontario, going up against some of the top 10 teams in the province. So let's get down and let's check out David and how he's able to get so many steals. Really quickly, if you want to be able to jump higher, make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book that is down in the description below. So it's actually all about timing. Now this is a blocked shot right here, but it's the same premise. You have to be able to time the pass, time the shot, just like in a block. In a block, you would normally time those steps. 1, 2, second step, you go up for that block. However, steals are just slightly different. You're not usually timing stuff like the steps. You're trying to figure out where that player is about to pass the ball. So, for example, let's say we have David, and he's right now playing the passing lanes. He's going to have his hands up. That's quite obvious. Right now, he's got his arms down, but they're ready to steal the ball. At this point, this player takes that dribble towards that side. He now gets that hand up, getting ready for that steal. He's not keeping that hand up because this is a deterrent for somebody to pass the ball. But if it's just slightly down, slightly up, however which way you want to think of it, if you can get that arm up to steal, that is what's going to really change the game for you. And that's exactly what David does here. As soon as that player picks up that ball and he goes to pass it, that's when David lifts his arm up, because when your arm is up, it's a deterrent. They're not going to pass the ball in the direction of your arm. But if your arm is just slightly down, out of the passing lane, but ready to pounce, you get your arm up, now it's in the passing lane. By the time that player picks that ball up and is about to pass, your arm is there, the ball is yours. Exactly as we see right here. And then as soon as David gets that ball, he's looking to take that ball down court. He's either looking to outlet down court. He generally already knows because he has his head up on defense, knowing where his teammates are. So now when he's attacking that basket, he's taking very few dribbles. In this case, I think it was 3 dribbles, and he's able to get down court for that layup. This is exactly what you need to do to be able to steal more basketballs in the game. Now in this next clip, he's not necessarily exactly in the passing lane. He's about 1 to 2 steps back from the passing lane. But he's ready. He's ready to pounce on this ball. And we can see right here, he takes 2 steps and then he goes for that pass. He's not trying to intercept that pass halfway through the pass. He's intercepting the pass on its way back down. He's getting right in front of that player, actually very close to in front of that player. We can see right there. He's able to time that because the player was going for the pass. He's keeping his head up, knowing where all the defenders are. And then he's able to get that interception as we see right here. And then right away, he's got his head up. He's scanning the court. He's trying to figure out who is around him. And then he's going to be taking 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and then 3. And he's able to get all the way down court for that layup. He's able to use that body to block out this defender. And he's able to make that layup. This is a fantastic skill and trick that you can run when you're playing defense yourself. So right here in this clip, what we see is that player passing that ball, and we already have David intercepting that pass, knowing exactly where that pass is going to go. This is, again, all about trying to read, if we go back and read what this player is going to do. He's already picked up the ball in 2 hands. At this point, you just need to look where he is looking at and then try to figure out which players are down court in that general direction. At that point, you can start jogging over to that actual area, and as soon as that ball is in the air, now you just have to time where that ball is going to come down. And if you can get to that spot in time, as David does right here, he's then able to receive that ball and go back the other direction. We can see in this clip he's scanning the court with his head, doesn't have any options that he wants to pass to, takes it right to the rim and gets that layup. Technically a foul because that man was inside the restricted zone. Now this player again picks up that ball and goes to pass it. Look exactly where David is trying to intercept that pass. Right next to where that player is about to receive it. His man that he's defending is trying to receive it. Now, the nice thing with David is the fact that when we actually look back just a bit, we can see that David has longer arms. And this is actually a fact. We've measured him. He's 5'11" with a 6'2" wingspan. He's got really long arms, which is going to help him in those passing lanes anyways. So if you've got a longer wingspan than height, this is actually a skill that you should be able to pick up quite easily. And then again, what do we see? He tips it down court. All he has to do is take 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and then he goes up for that layup. Again, now limiting your dribbles is very important too, because by limiting your dribbles, getting that ball down court, if you take 5, 6 dribbles, that's going to slow you down. But if you take 2 dribbles, maybe 3 dribbles, that's not going to slow you down any. So that's really going to help your ability to get down on the offensive side. And then in this next clip, we see him taking out the arms of that player. Now, the mistake that a lot of younger players make is the fact that they do not run towards the ball. They stay stationary. Well, you can use this to your advantage, because now, if this man took 1 step forward, he could have received that pass. You, as the defender trying to steal the ball, want to try and get to that spot first, that 1 step closer, so that you can intercept that pass. If you can aim for that spot and that player doesn't move, that's going to allow you to get a ton of steals, as David does right here. All you need is a fingertip on that ball. You can go back down the other direction and get that layup. So, what does this tell us? Well, you can be a great defender too, just by simply baiting players into passing that ball, reading when that player is about to pass the ball, knowing which players are on the court. When you're on defense, knowing which offensive players are on the court, where they are, and the directions that they're going, and their tendencies, as in, are they coming towards the ball when they're receiving, or are they just standing there? Can I intercept the ball if they're just standing there? Things like that. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.